Hello there. I'm Old Biddy Gaming, and thank you for stopping by. Excuse me. We are back in Wurm Unlimited. Uh, I'm starting 1 hour videos because 30 minutes just is not long enough at all. All I got yesterday was one tree chopped and some foraging, and that was it. So I'm going to try for 1 hour, and hopefully the old goat won't complain too loudly. So let's see, what do I want to do today? I would like to get some food planted, and I think I'll just do some temporary fields over here. So let me get my shovel. Where's it at? There it is. And what have I got? 3 slopes, 2 slopes. That's flat. I think I'm going to need a little bit of dirt there. 1 slope. Yeah. Well, that's 3 slopes up. So let's bring this down just a hair. Let me get over here. Dig. See if I can get this level. Okay, that's 2 slopes. And that's flat. That's flat. That's 2 slopes. So let's go over here and see what I can do. That's 3 slopes. So what have I got? I've got a flat there, 3 slopes there, 2 slopes there. So I need to put a little bit over here. So let's drop 1 and drop 1. Okay, so that is flat. And that's 3 slopes up, so I need some more dirt. This is just temporary. Is there anything over here? What have I got here? 1 up, 3 up, so I can take 3 over here. One. Been a long time since I've done this. Okay. And I can go. Think I can take 1 out of here. Of course, that's going to mess up that flat border, isn't it? Yeah. So let's put this back. Okay, that one's flat. So let's put Can I put one over here? That's flat. So I just need something in this corner, I think. Pardon me. It is cold out and I just came in from outside. My nose is running. My sinuses are draining. All right, this is flat, so let's pack this. This one was one we were working on originally. So I think I can take some dirt out of here. Come on. I think. No. Let's put that back. Okay, that's one slope up, so that needs one dirt. What about over? I think that needs dirt over there too. So I've got to find another place to get dirt. Two slopes up. Okay, I can get 4 dirt out of there. I don't need a big place to put the plant, but I want it big enough to put in what I actually have. Okay, dig that. That ought to make flat, maybe. Okay, that's flat. Okay. That's flat. I think I need 2 dirts here. I'm going to drop them one at a time to... No, I need to take dirt out. Okay, 1. 2. And 1 more. Okay. Now this should be flat. Yes. So let's get that packed. And I'm going to go back over to that original tile and see if I have enough to do it now. I'm kind of over encumbered just a little. But yeah, when I start leveling, this will be taken out and my farm will be moved. Oh, it says I'm 4 down, so that says I'm 3 downs. Let's see what happens if I drop one there. One more. Okay, that's flat. And that's 1 slope up. drop this here, see what happens. Two. One more. So we're flat here. Still need one there. Flat there. So I need to dig one out. All right, that one's flat. It's hard to do in the dark. That one's flat. That's four down. That is 6 down. Of course, messing with that tile messed up my other ones. I want to go this way. Okay, so that is 4 down. I've got 3 dirt, so let's go over here. Drop these 3. Need 4, but that's okay. I can get one out of here, I think. Okay, that is flat. I think I can take 2 out of here. I think. No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to put it back. Yep. But I got enough to do that. 1 here. Okay, that's flat. I still need 6 over here. Where do I want to get it from? Let's go up this way. I can get 3 there. I can't carry much, so I have to be careful where I dig. There's 1. I'm going to grab a swig of coffee while she's digging. Just get this 3 taken back over there. And it is dark. Doesn't help that I've got my blinds on open behind me. Hang on 1 second. Let me close my blinds. Oh, that's better. Okay. Back over here. And I can barely carry 3 pieces of dirt, so yeah. Come on, Betty, you can do it. I've got faith in you. You can do it. Okay. That's 1 up. That is flat. So 1 up. If you're standing looking at the tile and you're not on the tile, 1 up means you take 1 away. If you're standing on the tile, it will say 1 down. Usually. Yeah, now it's saying 1 down. That means you got to take a dirt away. I get confused. Even after all this time, I still get confused if I'm standing on the tile and it says, but it's logical because if you're looking at it, then it's down this way, but it just gets me confused. Okay, so now we've got 2 flat tiles. What's this over here? What do I need to do? That's flat. That is 2 down, so I just really only have to add 2 dirt over here. And this tile would be flat. Yeah, see it says 2 slopes up, so it's sloping up 2 that way. So let's drop 1, see what it does. Now it's only 1 up on ground, and now it is flat. So let's get that one done. So now I can plant 3 things. It doesn't have to be completely flat. You can have a little bit of a slope, but I prefer it to be flat. Okay, that's 1 up. That is 1 down. So let's get this one over here. Of course, when I started messing with that original tile, it messed up the others that I already had flat. 1 up, 1 up, so I have to take 1 out of each corner over here, and that will be flat. Okay, that one's flat. And dig that one out. That should put this one flat. There we go. Now over here, what have I got? One down, so I need to add dirt. And that's flat, so I just need to add one dirt in this corner. This one is flat. Okay. And what do I got over here? 3 down, so I need 3 dirt. And that is 1 down. What about over this way? I think this will go 3 down, 1 up. Yeah, I'm going to need more dirt. Let's go over here at the original square and see what I need to, because I can put another one over here. That'll give me 6, which is a good start. Okay, that's flat. But I need 6 pieces of dirt there. I've got 3. So let's throw 3 over here. And I'll see if I can find some more dirt. Hope everybody's having a good day. I am so far. I've got the old goat fed and watered. So he's good for now. I'm hoping he's taking a nap. He usually does, and that way he can won't notice that I'm recording. 2 down. Now I need to go up. 1 up. So I can take 2 here. Then I'll just need 1 more. I don't know how much I've got to plant, because I do have to keep some for food. Okay. Now that says I need, what I got here? Ah. Two up, I can take 2 out of this. Whoa, don't do that to me. Where was I? Tell you, for just a little bug that spins you around, especially at night, it's really frustrating. So I can take 3 out of here. 1. And that should give me enough to get that 1 tile flat. 2. 3. Okay, let's go back over here. Of course, for dirt, I'm just barely moving. While I'm crawling along, I'll grab another swig of coffee. Oh, that's good stuff. Good, good, good. Okay, so that side is level. So I've got to go 3 over here. Yep. So let's go over in this corner. Drop 3. I can go shift left click to select those 2 and just drop them on the ground. Now this is flat. Let's get it packed so I'll know I got it flat. The packing is your friend, believe me. Okay. Let's look and see what seeds I can make. Like I say, I don't want to cut myself short. Wheat I cannot plant yet because I don't have a scythe. No way to cut it when it's ready. Strawberries, I can plant 2 of those. So let's drag 2 over. Select 2. Corn. Let's get 1 of those. Don't really want tomato or onion. I've got 2 pumpkins, so I'm going to take 1 of those. And I only have 1 cabbage. So I am going to take that one. Don't want to, but I am. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 things so far I can make seeds out of, and I think I have 6 spots. So let's take the potato and 1 more. What do I want to do? Let's do another corn. Okay. Now to turn them into seeds. Right click, pick seeds. So now I have a strawberry seed. I'm going to do the same thing to that strawberry. Pick seed. Now some of these you don't have to make seeds out of. Like the corn, you plant it as it is. Pumpkins, you have to crush to get the seeds out of it. Cabbage, pick seeds. You just have to look. Potatoes, you don't have to pick seeds or anything on potatoes. You do them like they are. So I've got 2 corns I can plant. I've got a potato. I got a couple strawberries. I got 1 pumpkin, 1 cabbage. So let's go back over to my field here. And first thing I'm going to plant, well, no, I've got to use my, where's it at? Right. Activate it. I want to cultivate. I'm going to do these one at a time so I don't forget where my flat ground is. So my pumpkin, come on, activate it. And I'm going to go down to sow my seed. And then we'll move on to the next one. Okay. I am going to grab my rake. Put it, come on. Get it in there. Because my double clicking. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But anyway, I've got the rake activated, so I want to cultivate this one. Get my cabbage activated. I don't know if my clicking speed is bad or my hands are shaking too bad. Some of them will work and some of them won't. Let's get a strawberry planted. When you're first doing a field, it takes forever. Get our rake. That's why I like this down here, because I only have to click on it once and then it's active. Come on. Let's do the potato. Anything I can click on that'll activate, I'll plant. I don't care if they're together right now. And in Wurm, there is no way to sleep. You just have to wait it out. Okay. Let's cultivate that one. Now can I get my cabbage? Aha! Show it. That was the two main things I wanted planted, with my cabbage and my pumpkin. Because those will give the most weight to my food, so it will fill me up better. And I am going to have to drink and eat here pretty quick. Strawberry. Don't really need strawberry, but I think it makes it taste better. I always do a couple or I like to do is a fruit, vegetable, and a meat. Cultivate that one. Now we got some corn. Show that. I don't think I have another. Thought I had 6, but maybe not. There's 2, 4. This one should be. Let me get my shovel out. Maybe. Okay. That's 1 slope down, and that's 3 slopes down. I've got 1 piece of dirt, so I'm going to move this dirt over here, and I am just going to take a chance that the corn will grow. Okay, I'm just going to plant it and hope for the best. Come on. Let's sow it. Hope the slopes should be okay because they're not that high. Some vegetables will grow when, if there's a little bit of a slope, and some of them won't. So, okay, I got all that planted. So now we have food. Next thing, I need to cook. So, let's open that. Grab a log. Just 1, thank you. And I need to activate my carving knife, I think. Create. Kindling. There's 1. I like to have 2 or 3 of them because for some reason, I never can get a fire lit the first time. And I did not make it that time. Try it again. Nope. But it is helping my skills. Wood cutting. My wood cutting's gone up to 1043, 10.43. My digging's gone up to 11.33. So now I've got 2 kindling. I want 1 more. Create kindling. I'm trying to get the weight of my log down because I don't want to waste the log. I like it about 18. Of course, I don't have that much to cook, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry about that. A sneeze hit me. I'm going to take that rock iron too, just to show you that it can be turned into a little bit of iron. And let's go over here. Open this up. Let's open my pottery bowl. Okay. So I want to put, let's do a raspberry. Just one. Let's do my pumpkin. One. Let's do one piece of meat. And do I want some seasoning? What do I got? Some oregano, thyme, paprika. Let's try some paprika. Okay. Now let's see if we can get a fire built. So what I want to do is I want to activate my steel and flint, which is easier said than done. Right click on a kindling, create furnaces, campfire. First try. Wow. Now I want to activate the log. Come on. Thank you. Click over here, select burn. Now I fueled the campfire, and it says, if I examine it, it says nice cozy campfire, cannot be improved, fire burns steadily and will burn for a long time. That's what I want. So let's open the campfire. Let's move that pottery bowl over here. And I'm going to click on lore. The items inside do not make any known recipe. So I am going to take the paprika out. Okay. Now let's look at lore again. Ingredients in this pottery bowl would make a feline casserole when cooked. So let's let it cook. I'm going to put that paprika back over here. Since I didn't need it. I like cooking with parsley. Parsley seems to go in just about any type of casserole or breakfast or whatever. Now this isn't going to give me much food. But I'm going to go down here, grab some water, because I am thirsty. This down here is where my big farm's going to be. But right now we're just making do. Chicken. Hopefully there's nothing down here to come after me. I think I've got this that's what I thought you'd say. Can I drink now? Thank you. Slightly salty, but I could have gone over to the pond, got fresh water, but that'll work. I just needed a quick drink. There is a pond back over there that has fresh water. I don't like eating the seawater, and that river eventually does go to the sea. But we need a boat for that, and it's a long, long time before I can get a boat. Let's go over and check my food. See if it's any good, or if it's close to being done. And there's a feline casserole. Quality is 10, and the weight is only 1.60, so it's not going to fill me up much. But let's eat it and see if it'll help. Eat. And you do get these little insights on different skills, but I don't ever worry about it. This green line here is my food. You can see the stamina, water, foods 58%, nutrition, calories, carbs, fats, proteins. I got 1 hour of sleep bonus. Yeah, I'm not going to affect the calories, carbs, fats, or protein with this food. Not much on the nutrition. And that's all of it. So we ended up with 71% food, which is better than it was, but it wasn't much. Not much. Let's see, let's go ahead and repair some tools. They don't really need repairing all that much, but let's get it done. Carving knife, how did I? Shovel, I did use quite a bit. Rake, so really okay. But I like to keep everything repaired. Okay, what I am going to do, how many logs do I have? Give me a log. 1. I want to work on my carpentry skill. I think I'm just going to make some planks. So, where's it at? I think it's a hatchet I need. Create, construction material. No, I don't want wooden beams. So it's not the carving knife. I don't think. Shafts. I can do shafts. Oh, I was going to put that rock in here. This iron rock. Let it heat up. Yeah, let's make some shafts. I mean, I can make a fishing hook. I can make a staff. Don't need a bow. I can make a spindle. I can make a plate. Let's stick with a shaft. No, it didn't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here where this hammer and axe is. I am going to drag my log over into there. I am going to drag my carving knife into there. And I am going to click on shaft. And I can make up to 3 at a time with a 10 skill level. I don't know if my stamina will last long enough, but we'll see. I do not want my stamina to run out when I'm crafting, because you don't get any skill bonus if you don't have any stamina to do it. So I want to make sure my stamina is okay. Okay. Plus I am making wood scraps, which I can use on the fire. So let's open this. I'm just going to throw those shafts in here. Same way with the wood scraps. But you can see now my carpentry is at 10.16. Not much, but it is going up. So let's do some more. I'm going to try to use up this whole log just to make shafts. Something to do to pass the night. Coffee. More wood scrap, couple more shafts. I'm up to 10.25. I still have 16.00 on my log, so I can do a few more. And I will need shafts for different things, so it's not like I'm wasting the wood. And this is trash wood anyway. You really wouldn't want to build anything good with it. So, to me, this is a good way to build up a skill. 10.35. I'm down to 10.00 on my log on the weight, so I can do a little bit more. Each time you craft with something just like the log, it does take away the weight. Boy, I didn't get anything that time. Of course, I didn't lose anything either. My damage is 1.06 on the carving knife, so I'm going to have to repair that soon. These are crappy tools. Believe me, these are crappy tools. But to get started, they work. And there's a few tools I do need that I don't have, like the scythe, and I got one shaft out of that. I need the scythe, and I need the tool to make my rock shards into bricks. I need to build my furnace down at the mine so I can start getting some iron going. Let's get these done, and then we'll look and see what we need to make that furnace. I know you need rock shards. That's a given. Well, let's finish up this log. It's 4.0, so yeah, let's just go ahead and finish up the log while we're doing this. Carpentry's up to 10.66. Think I can make another shaft or two. Nope. I have no wood left. Let's repair that carving knife. But I ended up with 12 shafts. And my carpentry's up to 10.72, so that isn't that bad. Alright, let's see what I need for a furnace. No. What's it called? Smelter, maybe? No, it's not a smelter. Smelter is what you use to make clay. And it takes masonry, which we don't have. What is it? It's not an oven. Iron. No. Not in here. Fences, pottery. No. Boy, my brain has gone blank. 1 second, hang on. Okay, I've got my tablet so I can go go on go on my Wurmpedia and actually look it up. Okay. Forge. That's what it is. Like I say, my mind, and I know you guys were yelling at me. And I just blanked. I'm glad hopefully I'm not the only one, and it's under furnaces. It's a masonry skill. So I need a stone brick, I need clay, That's all I need is stone, brick, and clay. I know where clay is. Stone brick, I've got to have the tool for that. So let's double click on that. Under stone cutting, I need a stone chisel and a rock shard to do the stone bricks. So I've got to make a stone chisel. To make a stone chisel, under blacksmithing, I'm going to need a handle and a chisel blade. Chisel blade will be iron. Chisel blade. It doesn't say, but yeah, I need iron to make the chisel blade. So I can make the rock shards. How is this doing? See, I have a lump of iron now out of that iron rock. The weight is 0.80. You're not going to get to make it just about anything out of that, but I mean, we've got it. And I'll take it down to the mine. Speaking of the mine, I will need, what did it say I needed to make? I needed a handle. Let's see here. Let me look again. Stone, chisel. Yeah, I need a handle and a chisel blade. So, chisel blade, we know what to make. What do we need for a handle? Carving knife and a shaft. See? I can say I was looking ahead. Open. Where are my shafts? There we are. Give me a couple of them. It may take me a minute to get a handle made. I'm just going to drag them all over here. And give me my carving knife. And I am going to make a handle. And I'm only going to do it one at a time because I only need one handle. I'm not going to need 3. May take me a couple times to get it, and it might not. I mean, I had 57% chance to make it, so try it again. And these shafts don't last very long. The quality on this shaft is 4.18. Handle is useless. Try again. I mean, 57% chance, and I got it, but it took that long just to get one handle. But I've got the handle, so let's run down and see if I can get some iron to make a chisel blade. I'll have to come back up here and put it in the fire since I don't have my forge made. Don't have any way to heat it up down here. I don't have a Forge. Come on, Betty. Remember, forge. That's where the older you get, the more you blank on things and forget. So let's go in here. And my timer died on me, I think. So I don't know how long we've been playing. Let's go over here and see if I can get some iron real quick. And double click on it. Well, let's get my pickaxe out first. Okay, now I can mine, which is 3 key. Mine downwards is a 4 key. Mine upwards is a 5. And prospect is a 6. And I just want to mine. So I am going to hit this 3 times. And I am going to check the clock to see how long I've been on here. Hold on. Yeah, I believe we've been going for at least an hour. So as soon as I get a little bit of iron, we'll run up, put it on the fire, and see if we can get this, how much we got. I'm not going to be able to carry much. And the quality is 8, so that's not too bad. Let's do one more time. I've got 3, I need 1. 4 ought to be plenty. Yeah. Hey, I'm not going to be able to carry all that. Let's open this up. Let's put that in there. Can I walk now? Nope. How about now? Yeah, okay. 2 pieces. I think I'm going to need an anvil to make this stone chisel. Maybe not, but we'll see. But to make the chisel blade, I'm afraid I am going to need an anvil. It didn't say. But I guess we will find out. That's one thing about Wurm. One thing leads to another, and another, and another. If you're going to make something like tools, you've got to have the forge to melt your iron. You've got to have, yeah, you really need your forge. And you've got to have your anvil to make the tools. You got to have the iron. But we'll see. So let's dump the ore in there. And I am going to go ahead and call it, and we will try to make this tool next time. Hopefully, because I've got a feeling deep in my gut that I'm going to have to make an anvil. And I'm going to need more iron than that to do it. So, yeah, I feel I'm already way over my hour. So, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate all the comments from everybody. I'm still can't believe how many caught me in the first hour that the first video was out. If this is your first time watching, welcome. I'm Old Biddy Gaming. I want you to have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are in this big wide world, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.